Whoa, what's up, party people? I'm Cujo, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do one of these little videos that I think I may have done once or twice in the past. I want to do I want to do a review video, a quick little 5-minute, maybe 10-minute review of things I recently saw, movies, video games, what have you, TV shows, comic books, what have you, music even. I want to kind of make a little video just like this, me expressing my wonderful opinions on whatever it is, really. So this video, this one, I want to kind of start the series off with the new Dune, which just recently came out. Written and directed by Denis Villenueve. You guys might know from Arrival and Sicario. This 2021 film, sci-fi epic, quite plainly, it's a masterpiece. I'll start it off strong. It's a masterpiece. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's enthralling, exciting. Everything you would want in a, sci-fi epic blockbuster. And this is also just so much more than just that, just an epic blockbuster. It's an emotional coming-of-age story. It's a socio-political story. It's topical in so many ways to, our own, fabric of reality. And it is also kind of a granddaddy of science fiction. The book, this is based off of a book that was written in, I believe, in the 60s, or the late 60s, I believe, or the early 70s. I'm not, long time ago. So the story has existed for some time now. And there has been another film adaptation from the 1980s, which a lot of people are familiar with. That is the David Lynch directed version. Now, that one kind of has like a love-hate relationship because it's, it's very 80s. I'll leave it at that. But I love that one. I love that version. Despite all of its flaws, it does have a lot of flaws. Now, the new version. Let's get into the new version. It blows all previous adaptations out of the water. This is the true vision of Dune, of the story Dune. Now, it is only the first part. Now, it does say part 1. I hope that's not a big spoiler for... I think a lot of us knew that this was just going to be part 1 out of a multi-part saga, space epic, space opera. It's truly an epic tale. So, it just sets the tone. It just sets the tone so perfectly. Just like, I want to say, a Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, set the tone for the rest of the franchise with a, true masterpiece. This feels the same. This truly feels the same. It feels like, it feels like the beginning of something extremely, important. Like something just so grand, something that you can feel is bigger than yourself and bigger than that you could possibly imagine. It's fun. It's and that's not even that's such a poor word to describe it. It's so there's so much to take away from Dune itself, from the story, that I feel like that's why a lot of movie adaptations, whatever adaptations, have had trouble really capturing that feeling that brings you in and brings you into this living, breathing world, this sci-fi fantasy, epic universe, that really makes you pulled in. It makes you feel like you're really a part of it. It's wonderful. The cast, the visuals, the music, it's all there. This is everything that you would want in, the perfect sci-fi blockbuster. Now, without getting too redundant, let's get into the meat of it. Let's get into the story, okay? So the story, you know, this takes place in a far-flung future, okay? The year 10,191 AD, okay? That's very far from now. But it's very interesting because in this future, we have space is the new frontier, right? It's the well, by then might have been explored by the year 10,000, the year 11,000. It's been well explored, but there's still it's still there, and the main mode of transportation will be through space, and the best way to travel through space is light speed, right? In this series, it's a little bit different. It's called folding space. We'll get to that. I don't want to get into details of folding space, but basically the way to facilitate their interstellar travel, their super fast, space travel, is through a substance called spice, and that substance is only available and only naturally occurs on one planet in the entire universe of this story. And of course, you may have guessed it, it is the planet called Dune. Dune literally being a desert planet. Its real name, Arrakis. Dune is more of a pet name, but it's also its popular name, It has many names. As you will find, many people have many names in the book itself. Now, the point of interest, or where the story really kicks off, is we have a space empire, just like in Star Wars, right? This empire, right, with an emperor and their royal family, and they control all this, and their army, right? The Imperial Army, the Sardaukar, they're obviously big evil space empire. You know what to expect. So, with the space empire, you also have noble houses. You have the noble houses, right? Just like in Game of Thrones, except this is space. So, in terms of Game of Thrones, we have our House Stark in the form of House Atreides. Now, House Atreides is very Stark-like. They have their own planet called Caladan, and we see that in the movie. It's very cool. That's a lot of the beginning part is taking place with the family Atreides, okay? The House Atreides. That's the father Duke, the Duke Leto Atreides, his son, Paul Atreides, and his mother, the Lady Jessica, okay? Now, these are our House Atreides. There's more characters in there. We have Duncan Idaho. They're like super badass fighter dude. They're security guy. They're like army dude. We have like advisors. Dr. Yue is like their medical advisor. Anyway, these are the characters you will meet in the story of Dune, and they're all portrayed perfectly. They're all wonderfully portrayed. They are incredibly acted out by their actors. Timothy Claymont, I keep forgetting his last name, but Timothy did such a great job portraying Paul. You really felt not necessarily the angst, but sort of the young man's struggle with him. He really portrayed that really, really well. The sort of defiant kind of young brassness that comes with that character. He really knocked it out. He slammed it out of the park for me. Duke Leto, portrayed by George Isaacs. That man is an incredible actor. There might be. I would be very surprised if he did not get nominated. Maybe multiple, even Timothy. Multiple people need to be nominated for Oscars for their performances in this movie. They were truly, truly incredible, truly masterful. Really did a good job of immersing you in this universe, truly. And it feels like a universe because it really is that big. It's big. The Lady Jessica, the mom, incredible. She's incredible. You guys might know her. She was in other films like Doctor Sleep. She was the villain in Doctor Sleep. Her name escapes me, unfortunately, but she's a wonderful actress. I hope she gets an Oscar too. She was incredible. Just everybody really did well on this project, on this film. Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho. Ooh, the coolest. Probably my favorite character. He's just like, he's Han Solo but better. He's cooler Han Solo. He fight like, I know Han has got his blaster, right? But dude, Duncan doesn't even need a blaster, bro. He just needs a knife, like maybe 2 knives. His karate, bro. Like that, he's got it. Duncan really was such a fun. They slammed it. They slammed it out of the park with Duncan. The writing of his character and also the performance of Jason Momoa's super badass performance. Dr. Yue was great as well. Dr. Kynes. The other characters, the villains, the Harkonnens, the Harkonnens. That they're scary. I can't think of any other word. They scared me. I was legitimately scared, and I was for them that I was worried the most about them. Like I was seeing their pictures, seeing the promotional material from them, and like. I was scared of their portrayal the most. I was like, oh, is it gonna be? They look kind of cheesy. They look kind of like, something out of Hellraiser with their really pale skin. But one of the things was the red hair. I was like, oh, where's the red hair? But they slammed it. They slammed it out of the park, you guys. They were so scary. Dave Bautista as Raban, terrifying. Legitimately terrifying, so scary, dude. Like this big and like he's never scared me in a role before, but this role scared me. He was scary. Like he was awesome to see. He was so cool. Even better than that, the Baron Harkonnen. Oh my god, dude. He was so good. They really did it good, dude. He did a great job. His portrayal was scary. On point to what you would think the character of the Baron from the book and the old movie. Like, they just did it, dude. They really smartly they really just made a genius masterpiece. I can't dance around it. Jason Momoa as Duncan, okay? Hassan Abi on Twitch, I'm sure many of you know him. He's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. He gave his opinion on the film. He loved it as well as I did. But he had something funny to say about Jason Momoa. He said, his beard, without a beard, he's not as hot. He said he's not as hot without a beard. And he does have a moment where he shaves the beard in the movie. But you guys, I will put it to rest right here, okay? I will put this to rest. Jason Momoa is just as hot without his beard, okay? I've seen it. He's studly, super action, sexy man, kicking ass in this film with a beard and without, okay? He's doing it. And even without the beard, he still looks hot as fuck. So, sorry, Hassan. Love you, bro, but you're wrong on that. Jason Momoa still looks great without the beard. Now, without getting too spoilery, Zendaya as well. Zendaya slammed it out of the park. Oh my gosh. Javier Bardem. Oh my god. The guy from Men in Black, what's it? Josh Brolin also. What a cast also. Just Denis Villenueve, the director, really directed these powerhouses so well. And you can feel it. You can feel it in this movie. the story really picks up when the House Atreides, the Stark House, okay, is issued by the they're sort of mandated by the Emperor to take over Dune, right? And that means that they have to go over there, while the previous owners was another noble house, the Harkonnens, the bad guys, right? And they have ruled this planet, meaning they've ruled the spice trade, the manufacturing of spice, so that everyone can use it for their space travel. They've become the richest house, even richer than the Empire itself. So they become kind of this force. So it's very topical. That's really where the story takes place when we see our Stark family, our House Atreides, go to Dune and sort of battle it out. In many ways, I'm not going to get too specific, but there's a big conflict there when obviously they try to take control away from this enemy house. So that's really the conflict of the movie. That's where you see a lot of that's where the real meat of the story is. So visuals, story, writing, dialogue, portrayal, performances. My final verdict on this film, will be a 10 out of 10. This film is a masterpiece. It's perfect in a way. It's truly the perfect version of Dune. Truly the perfect first step into what is going to be truly a stairway to heaven. Truly, because I keep thinking of A New Hope. I keep thinking of Star Wars Episode 4 and how big that was, how that truly set the bar, set the tone for the rest of the series. Now, do I see it with this? Do I see it with this film, Dune 2021? Yes. This film is the first big step in a masterpiece of many steps, in a parade of wonderful big masterpiece steps. So go see it. It's incredible. It's a wonderful, amazing film. Go see it. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's incredible music. Oh, the Hans Zimmer music, you guys. If you're a fan of just Hans Zimmer, go see it for he slammed it out of the park, you guys. Everything about this movie is truly incredible. So, that was my review of Dune 2021, directed by Denis Villenueve. I give it a 10 out of 10, you guys. It's a masterpiece. It is part one, but it's a home run of a part one. So, that's my review. Go see it however you can. It's available, I think, on HBO Max, in theaters as well. Go see it, you guys. It's definitely worth the watch. And happy viewing. This was my review of Dune 2021. I'm Cujo. Thanks for watching so much, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.